Hello all, and welcome to TV Today. I'm your host, Juliet Cremona, and today I'll be guiding you through a series of interviews and segments that will help you get a feel of what those on campus have been doing, feeling, and thinking as of late. For our first segment on this final newscast special, we'll be watching our own version of Family Feud, known as Student Squabbles. For those of you who don't know, Family Feud is an American game show created in 1976 by Mark Goodson. On this show, families go against each other to win cash and prizes. Since its creation, the show has had 6 hosts, with the most recent being Steve Harvey. However, in this version you're about to see, it is hosted by RTF's very own Brendan Cohen. And rather than families, our contestants will be 2 groups of students that want to put their knowledge to the test. Let's hope what they've been learning in classes has prepared them for this. Let's take a look.
And welcome back to Student Squabbles. I am your host, Brendan Cohen, and we are back for another week of fun. Those guys from last week got their Roebucks, right? Good? Good. All right. Hailing all the way from across New Jersey and maybe even elsewhere in the U.S., we have people that come here to Rowan University for fun and for their academic achievements. Please welcome the commuters. Let's go! And also hailing from everywhere in the U.S. or maybe even elsewhere, we have people that come and sacrifice their time day after day, week after week, doing what they love for their major. Please welcome the residents. As you know, the standard rules apply. We're going to have a question that I have surveyed for you, and whoever gets the answer first can either pass or play, depending on what they do. So, give me Rizzo, give me Emma. All right. I have asked 100 professors on campus and elsewhere in New Jersey. Name something a student does that makes a professor or teacher mad. Rizzo.
Turn in assignments late.
Turn in assignments late. That is number 2. Correct. Emma.
I'm gonna say, not turn in assignments.
Not turn in assignments. All right, that is number 6. All right, pass or play. Whoever wants it, I believe it is your guy, so go ahead.
All right.
All right. Brad, name something a student does that makes teachers mad.
Talk during class.
Talk during class. Unfortunately, that is not up there. I am so sorry. Courtney, name something a student does to make a professor mad.
Not show up to class without warning.
Not show up to class without warning. That is also not on there. All right, Rizzo, let me level with you. You got 2 strikes. The residents can steal. You get this? You keep going. If you don't, it goes to them. Name something a student does to make a professor mad. It sounds like we're on a time crunch right now.
All right, you can take it.
You're gonna let them
Pass
steal?
it, pass it, yeah, steal it.
All right. All right. Rachel.
Yes.
We asked 100 professors, name something a student does to make things mad.
We're going to go with go on their phone during class.
Going on their phone is number 4.
Okay.
All right.
But still get the point.
Yeah, you still get the point. Yeah! And you guys have won the round, which means you're going on to Rapid Rowan Bucks.
Woo!
So I will let you know the rest of the answers. Number 5 was cursing.
Oh.
Number 3 was sleep. And number 1 was sleep.
Interesting.
All right.
Gotcha.
So,
All right then.
which of the 2 of you want to compete in Rapid Rowan Bucks?
I'll go for it. Who else wants to join
right.
me?
All right, I got it.
All right. So I'm gonna have one of you guys go off and
I will.
have your ears closed so you do not hear any of the questions nor answers. All right.
Yeah.
Of course, there's no time limit on these questions, but unfortunately, we might have to cut it short. So Emma, and whoever is there, cover your ears so you don't hear the answer.
Yes.
Name a place a professor would go to get food.
Starbucks.
What academic building has the most ants?
Westby.
On Rowan Boulevard, name a place to get cooled off.
Kung Fu Tea.
What event has the most students attend?
Sex toy bingo.
Who is the best RTF professor you've ever had?
I've had Jonathan Mason.
All right, all good answers. All good answers. All right. I asked you, name a place a professor would go to get food. You said Starbucks, is that correct?
Yes.
Survey says it is not on there. What academic building has the most ants? You said Westby. That is on there. On Rowan Boulevard, name a place to get cooled off. You said Kung Fu Tea. That is not on there.
None of you guys have taste.
What event has the most students attend? You said Sex Toy Bingo. Survey said it is not on there.
You guys have never been to Sex Toy Bingo, clearly.
And who is the best RTF professor you've had? You said
Jonathan Mason.
he is on there.
Because he's a sleigh. He's in a maximum sleigh.
All right, Rachel, come back up. All right.
How did you do?
You know, I thought I held it down for us, you know, for the residents.
All right. All right, Rachel, same number of questions. They cannot get any help. Name a place a professor would go to get food.
Chicky and Pete's.
What academic building has the most ants?
Wilson.
On Rowan Boulevard, name a place to get cooled off.
Yogo Factory.
What event has the most students attend?
$10,000 bingo.
Who is the best RTF professor you've ever had?
Professor Bierman.
All right, all good answers. Let's see if they all paid off. All right, name a place a professor would get food on campus. You said Chicky and Pete's. Survey said no. Their office was the number one answer.
Oh.
What academic building has the most ants? You said Wilson. Survey said no. Westby. Westby was the number one answer.
I work there.
On Rowan Boulevard, name a place to get cooled off. You said Yogurt Factory. Survey said it is not on there. Cookie Munchers. Cookie Munchers was the number one answer. What event has the most students attend? You said $10,000 bingo. Survey said no. Holly Bash. Holly Bash was the number one answer. And who is the best radio, TV, and film professor you've ever had? You said Professor Bierman. Survey said he is number 3. The number 1 answer was Professor Powell. Unfortunately, you guys do not go home with spare Rowan bucks. I'm sorry, that's just the way it works. But I'd like to thank all of our professors, all of our amazing teammates to come down today, have fun, and even more. I'm your host, Brendan Cohen, and we'll see you soon. Back to you.
Now about that game, Student Squabbles. What an entertaining game, am I right? Even though neither of our teams won the Rowan Bucks, I hope they had a blast playing. Same to those who may have played at home. If you didn't play, you should try it sometime. Remember, testing the brain can be very important. Speaking of the brain, have you ever heard of the term brain food? It refers to food that helps keep your brain healthy and boosts functions such as memory and focus, which are crucial in games like the ones we just saw. In our next segment, Cooking with Jada, Jada O'Brien will be showing us how to make a healthy, easy, and delicious breakfast sandwich that is sure to satisfy your brain and your stomach.
First, you got your condiments, you gotta get all your butter, you gotta get your seasonings, that's a must. But you know, first things first, we gotta get some butter. Put this John, hold up, we gotta turn up. Get some butter, put that on a pan with it. Alright, get the butter to melt.
Tell them what you're doing.
You know, gotta move
Melting the butter.
Melting the butter, gotta move the butter around. Get the pan nice and buttery.
Or we can probably cut to another side.
We're making sunny side, so now we gotta crack it. Ooh.
Okay.
Gotta get 2, because always gotta have 2. Ooh. Alright, now we gotta get the bread. Gotta break it up. Put some butter on it, a little bit of butter. Need a knife. And then I'll put this on there like that. Close it up, let it heat up. Alright, so we just gotta wait a little bit longer for the eggs to get a little white, harden up a little bit, and then we're gonna get our cheese and slap the cheese on top when it's done.
Alright. Is this your favorite breakfast option?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easy, you know. Hook it up real quick before we go to class. It's usually what I eat, yeah. This is why I'm late.
Yeah.
I put mad butter because I got to make the bacon in there last.
Like bacon's from an animal.
I know. Dishwasher. Ooh, this one got hella fat.
Oh my gosh, the close.
That's a close up. Ow.
You're just in the Spanish genes.
It's in the Spanish genes.
I don't know how, but
It really is. We love food.
Jada, Omega Nias.
Omega Nias.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
That right there.
See,
It's how you
can't
do
smell
it.
But it smells
Very
amazing.
good. All right. So
Very
product.
delish. Do you guys want to give it a try? Well,
would if
do you
I-
want to?
Why you eat it?
Okay.
Why don't you just try it?
All right, I'll try it. But
Do you,
don't-
wait, do you like
all right, I'll try it. You want the camera?
Wait, do you want ketchup?
Why are you twerking?
It's fire, bro.
There's my self-defense.
I hope you all enjoyed that yummy treat that you can easily make at home. Be sure to take a picture and use the hashtag #ICookedWithJada if you do. But for now, it's time to get real. Have you heard that the moon landing is fake? Or that birds aren't even real? These are what we call conspiracy theories, and in this next segment, that's exactly what we'll be covering. I'm not sure how believable some of these are, but they're most definitely fascinating and fun to think about. And as you will see, many people at Rowan would agree. Do you believe in conspiracy theories? Maybe this next segment will change your mind, and maybe you'll even think of your own.
Hello, Rowan University students. Today, you're joined by me, Chris, in a Perry the Platypus costume, and we're going to be asking people about conspiracy theories. Is the Bigfoot real? Are platypuses real? Today, we're about to find out. Let's go. Right now, we're just going to be walking, trying to find people. We don't know where anybody's at. I'm thinking about, just, I don't know. Are you okay? What happened?
Yeah, we were just in your way. We didn't continue.
Oh, anyways. What's that? Oh. You didn't see none of that. But... Alright, who am I here with?
I'm Evan.
Alright, Evan. We're gonna be asking about conspiracy theories today. So, do you think Bigfoot is real?
Bigfoot is real. I mean, there is a lot of places we ain't explored. I'm gonna say probably not though.
Probably not. Why not? Do you think platypuses are real?
Platypuses are real.
How do you know?
I've seen photos of them.
Have you seen photos of me?
I mean, no, not you.
What kind of photos? Well, I mean, you've seen photos of my kind, right? Of platypuses, right?
Yeah.
So what kind of photos have you seen?
Just like a photo of like a platypus. Maybe like in some water, like swimming or something.
Oh, so you just like watch me while I'm swimming?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it before, yeah.
All right, you're free to go.
All right.
Have a
thanks.
good one.
You too.
All right, y'all. Our next victims are...
Great.
Riley.
Jude.
Ari?
Peter. All right, so we're asking about conspiracy theories. So, do y'all believe in the Jersey Devil?
Oh yeah, big time.
Why?
I don't know, I'm not from here, so I just believe that.
Where are you from?
I'm from Maryland.
You're from Maryland?
Yeah.
Wait, so why'd you come here?
I can't tell you.
Do you get a scholarship?
Well, there's a good film
He got a
program.
scholarship. All right, anyways. All right, so do you believe in the Jersey Devil?
I do.
Why?
I seen them with my own eyes.
You seen it with your own eyes, really?
I've seen them.
No way. All right, do you believe in the Jersey Devil?
Mm-hmm. I do.
Why?
He's attacked us.
He's a what? He's a cactus?
No. I mean, sometimes on the weekends, but no, he attacked us.
He attacked you?
Yeah.
All right.
You
So
smell
sorry
nice.
for you. I smell nice?
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
It's the platypus scent.
I think so.
All right, do you
They got
believe in the
hormones.
Jersey Devil?
Yeah.
Why? you know, me and him, we seen him
We
together.
seen it with our own eyes.
Yeah,
Y'all
we
saw
seen
with
him.
your own eyes?
We made it believe we did.
All right. Thank you guys so much for your time. That was the podcast. Yo, did anyone want to get interviewed? No? All right. Have a good one. Man, it's a yo. All right. Who am I here with?
Mia Sarah.
Mia Sarah. So, do you believe the moon landing was real? Because I think it's stupid.
Dude, I don't believe the moon is real. You know, that's a projection. That is a hologram, I'm telling you.
Oh, she's on some. See, that's what I was saying, man. Like, we don't, like, the moon, planets, how do we know there's other ones? Like, what if someone just made it up? Like, you know, a telescope, that can be just like a little drawing, you know?
Literally, they could have smudge on their lens, you know what I mean? Like,
I like this person. I like you a lot. You're the best interview so far.
thank you, I really appreciate it.
No problem. So, if you were to create your own players, what would it look like?
My own moon?
Yeah, your own moon.
Well, cheese is already overdone, so we can't do that. Maybe some other food? Cake, maybe? I like cake.
Cake? What about like oranges, you know, something like fruit?
We can do fruit.
Exactly. We love a nice, diverse society at this school. It's me, her, like the only two black people on campus. That has nothing to do with the interview, but we're still putting it in. I love you, bro.
Brilliant.
Hearing about those fascinating conspiracy theories sets us up perfectly for our next segment, which is bound to give you the creeps. Conspiracy theories are all fun and games when they're not close to home, but did you know that Rowan has some conspiracies of its own? The biggest one is the ghost of Bunce Hall. Have you heard of it? Bunce Hall, the oldest building on Rowan's campus, was built in 1923. After years of name changes and renovations, it finally became Bunce Hall in 1963 after the retirement of the college's second president, Dr. Edgar J. Bunce. Since the building has undergone a series of minor construction projects, some of which still seem to be going on, with the missing ceiling tiles and all. But even with all this repair, something about the building still seems off. It is just the eeriness of the cold fluorescent lights, or is it Bunce really haunted? What do you believe? Let's find out in our next segment, The Bunce Hall Ghost Show.
Is it seriously not open? Are we filming that long? Oh no. Huh. Let's find a good place to film around here.
Okay, sounds good.
What's that?
I don't know.
This building always scares me.
Honestly, same. It's always so dark.
I know. Why is no one even here?
I don't know, but what is that? Who is that? Hello?
Hello?
Someone. Oh my god!
There's not even anyone. What is that?
What is that? Ain't no way.
No.
Ain't no way.
I'm really freaked out now. Was that footage of Bunce even real? Who knows? Well, unfortunately, that was the last segment we had for you today. However, we are not quite finished. Coming up next, we have a couple of interviews that are sure to give you some inside scoop of some of the more logistical things that are going on here at Rowan. First up, we have Chris Craddock leading an interview with Emma Butts, the president of Rowan's television network, which is better known as RTN. Let's see what Emma has to say about the radio, television, and film department's beloved club.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our very first interview. And I'm here with Emma Butts. How are you, Emma?
I'm doing great, Chris. How are you?
I'm great. So, Emma, our first question for you. What is RTN and what do you do?
Yeah, so RTN is the Rowan Television Network. Basically, we cover everything that's TV based on campus. So special events like the drag show, Battle of the Bands. We also cover sports like hockey. We do a lot of basketball. And also we have 6 studio shows, so we do a mixture of talk shows, game shows. We also have a skit show called The Night Owl. So basically, if there's anything TV on campus that you can think of, we do it. And if you can't think of it, we also accept pitches. So basically, anything TV.
Could you go into detail about one of your favorite studio shows? I'm interested.
Ooh, okay, so I obviously have to say RTN News is my favorite studio show because that's the one that I produce personally. Basically, we cover national and Rowan news as well as a weather report. I love it. I think it gets people a lot of news experience that they don't usually get in class, so I love meeting everybody every single week. I also really love RTN Tonight. I think they have some really, really fun segments, and also I'm featured on a few of them. They're always fun to produce. They're always fun to help make. Lake. So I really love that show too.
Oh, wow. So what made you want to join RTN?
So basically, before I even came to college, I had a high school teacher, and she was like, if you go to Rowan, join RTN, like it's the best thing that you can do for yourself. And I can happily say that she was very right. So basically, even before I came, people were telling me to join. And then after, I think it was like the club fair in the fall, I joined and I just kept going. First I did hockey, and then I started doing studio shows, then I was on the executive board, and then just from there I just kept going and keep coming back.
Oh, wow. All right, so you're currently president, right?
Mm-hmm.
So talk about it, like your experience, like, you're just recently mentioning like building yourself up.
Oh,
Why do
yeah.
you want to become president? And like,
Honestly, I never wanted to be on the e-board, and I don't want to say I never wanted to be president, but it was just not something that was in my mind. I originally was like, I'm going to be a general member for all 4 years. I'm going to, just put my head down and do all the work, whatever. Like, I'm just going to come out on the other side with a lot of experience.
Mhm.
And then my freshman year in the spring, somebody had to relinquish their e-board position as student programming director. And I realized that I was experienced. I had all the requirements that they were looking for. And basically, I walked in for my interview and I told them everything that I was qualified for. I told them, yeah, because I know how to work TeleView. And instantly they were like, oh, well, that's what we use. And from there on, I joined the e-board. That was for about a year and a half. And then from there, I was a studio show producer, so I supervised all the studio shows. That's where I feel like I really fell in love with RTN. I love interacting with everybody in the club. I also love studio work. I love coming in and all the cameras are already here, set up already. I love training everybody on the equipment. So from studio show producer, I absolutely loved it. And then president was something that the last president was leaving my junior year, and I got a text from Casey saying, Emma Butts 2023 RTN president. And he was like, I'm planting the seed in your mind. And I was like, well, it's been planted. I love this club. I want to give back. And, that's what I've been trying to do all semester, all year.
that's awesome. So why would someone want to join RTN?
We have a great, positive environment. We're always looking to have people learn. We don't specifically only take from RTF or journalism. Anybody can come and join RTN. We've had psych majors, we've had math majors come into the club. Literally, it's just a positive environment to be a part of. If you want to be on camera, behind the camera, I feel like we provide a lot of options for people. If you want to write, if you want to be more equipment-based, if you want to be more pre-production based, we offer almost everything. And of course, we always try to do some member bonding stuff, so like going to the Phillies, going out to bowling. We try to keep things fun for our members, even if our goal is to provide production services to the university at large. We still always want to have a fun time and provide that educational experience.
That is so great. So my last question for you is, what is your favorite TV show? Try to keep, interview nice and light.
So all time, my favorite TV show has to be Gilmore Girls. It's just a comfort show. I love it. It's super cute. It's also that early 2000s vibe. And then I would say, currently, my favorite show is Dairy Girls. It's just really, really funny. It also has that
show.
I know it has
that show is crazy.
It is, but I love historical fiction and I love a good comedy, and it's the combination of both. So I absolutely love it.
All right, but thank you so much for your time, Emma.
problem,
That is all
Chris.
we have for the interview today. So we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much for that interview, Chris and Emma. It's crazy how much I've learned from RTN from watching it. It sounds like such a fun club to be in. I may have to check it out myself. Speaking of fun clubs, have you heard of the Cinema Workshop? It is a popular RTF club that allows students to work on all aspects of creating short films and series. In our next interview, Rachel will be meeting with the president of Cinema Workshop, Katie Tonra, in order to get the inside scoop on all things CW.
Hello, I am Rachel Friedman, and today I have the privilege of sitting down with Rowan's own Cinema Workshop president, Katie Tonra. Hello.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
No problem. We're so happy to have you here. So do you have a specific concentration in your major?
I do. I am a double concentration. I have a concentration in film and TV studies, and I have a concentration in production.
That's awesome. Yes. So how long have you been president of Cinema Workshop?
So I've been president for about 2 years now. I've been president for two full years.
That's so exciting. So what has it been like stepping into that role as president?
So stepping into the role was kind of unexpected. I came to Cinema Workshop my freshman year, and I did not think I was going to participate on our executive board. And I got to do it a little bit when I was the equipment manager my sophomore year, and I said, that's as far as I'll go. I'm content, I'm happy. And I was just kind of ushered right into presidency. I really didn't think it was going to be me or it was going to happen, but the members nominated me, and so I said, why not? I'll give it a try. And I've been here for 2 years, so I kind of went in a little blind and I kind of figured my way out. Figured it out the hard way, a lot of ups and downs and trial by error, but I think this year we're in a really good spot.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what's your favorite memory from Cinema Workshop?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I would say my favorite memory was probably my first ever meeting. It was so, I guess, nostalgic. I was looking for the club. I knew there was a film club on campus, and I ran into someone at the student center who had like a Cinema Workshop shirt on, and I was like, oh, like what is that? And they're like, oh, we're the film club. And they basically kind of were like, you're coming, right? And so I was like, yeah, of course. I show up, and it's like a room of like 60, 70 people, a whole bunch of just like really nerdy film people, and we're all talking about like our favorite movies, and we're all getting to know each other. And I think I just fell in love with the club immediately. I fell in love with the community of it, and that has been the community that I've been trying to foster ever since. And I think like it's just such a unique place that I really love the nostalgic vibe that we give off.
That sounds amazing. Sounds like a great community. So do you have a favorite film that has been produced by Cinema Workshop?
I don't know if I can answer that because I don't want to show any bias to any of our films. I don't know. I would say that I do like the ones that I worked on, but I love the ones that seeing what the members do. No, unfortunately, I don't have a favorite, but I love all of them in a cheesy way because, I'm just really proud of the members, seeing what they're able to pull off and like what we're able to help them with.
Yeah.
And all of them are very unique and very like distinct in their own ways. So.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be like choosing a favorite child. You just
I can't do that.
So what do you hope people get out of joining Cinema Workshop?
Well, first of all, I think overall I hope that people get, like I was talking about earlier, like that community aspect. That we're all like film and television majors, to get our degrees and to like get through our education, but I really like our environment that why not do it in a fun way? We're all kind of there because we want to be there. So like I was talking about, the community aspect is that, we're all in it together, and I really hope people just get like a really fun experience and a networking experience. We're all going into the same industry, and this industry relies heavily on helping each other out. So if we're able to create that environment, while we're still here in college and making those connections, I really think that's something everybody can walk away with at the end of the day, as well as just a good, like, fun time.
Yeah, that's an awesome answer. Love that. So are there any events related to Cinema Workshop that you love or are excited for?
Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a shameless plug, but every year we host a premiere, so it's a pretty big deal. It's kind of like our big end of the year extravagant like party. It's a black tie event. We have we kind of run it like an actual movie premiere. We basically take everything that we created within the past year and we showcase them in a sort of like red carpet movie premiere type of way. So I love it because everybody gets all dressed up. It's like a super bougie event. Building this event so that way students can celebrate what they work so hard on all year. Like everybody's working hard. They don't necessarily get to see the end product right away. Everyone is just kind of trusting each other and, doing their part in a larger whole of making these projects. And then to see them on the big screen for the first time, it's a completely like, unique experience, I would say.
Yeah, that really does sound amazing. And my final question for you would be, what advice would you give to the next future president of Cinema Workshop?
Ooh, okay. So I know who the next president is. And I would also say this to any future president. I would say just be yourself. I think my biggest struggle of being president was I was looking to a lot of prior years. And that's a good thing. I learned a lot of wisdom from prior presidents because our club has been around for 45 years. But do it your own way. Like, figure out your groove, put your own unique spin on it, because the members picked you for a reason to run the club. They want you for who you are. So I would just say, be unique, find lead how you feel like the club needs to be led. Trust your heart, trust your instinct, and everything's gonna be okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for sitting down with me today, and it has been a pleasure to talk with you.
Yeah, pleasure talking to you too. Thank you for having me.
No problem.
I could listen to you guys talk about CW all day. In fact, if it were just up to me, we would continue learning about all the different clubs and events present on our beautiful campus, but sadly, we are out of time. Before we go, I just want to thank you all for watching our final newscast special of TV Today. It has really been a blast. I'm your replacement host, Rizzo Oreo, and I'm signing off.